It's the Face to Face Podcast.
Hi there, my name is Jay, and I'm joined with
Koda,
Cytera,
Mars,
and welcome back to the Face to Face Podcast. Today we'll be talking about positive coping skills. So I'll start with one, which is my favorite, music, definitely. I feel like music, you can listen to any genre, and like, if you're sad, you can listen to sad music, you can cry it out, you know? We love that.
Yeah.
Anyone else use music?
I definitely like to listen to a lot of music, and I definitely have playlists for, like, every mood I feel. So, like, if I'm sad, I'll listen to some sad music, but if I'm, like, in a better upbeat mood, I'll definitely listen to, like, more fast-paced music.
Usually sad music just makes me sadder, so I usually only use music as a coping skill when I'm, like, angry, because that's an easier way to let out your anger.
For me, sad music doesn't even kind of have an effect on me. It just, like, come on now. But usually if I am sad, if I want to cry, I would listen to sad music. But if, like, I'm sad, I would probably listen to, like, upbeat music to uplift my mood, not, like, stay in it. But definitely, like, uplift it, nothing more.
Yeah, it's definitely good to, sometimes when you're sad, you can listen to sad music, but most of the time you probably want to listen to some upbeat and just feel better a little bit about yourself, about the world. And yeah, Mars, what other coping skills do you use?
I like to watch movies sometimes, but most of the time I like to journal because that's just a way of getting my thoughts out of my head, and, like, it feels like I'm talking to somebody, so I'm less upset with it.
I definitely feel that, like, it feels like talking to somebody. I try to journal every day, but it's harder when you're not, like, actively going through, like, hard emotions. But I feel like it's beneficial even when you're not, like, venting about something.
What do you just talk about then?
Your day, like, emotions you felt, or, like, plans for tomorrow, or about, like, I don't know, just looking into your mind and understanding yourself better.
Yeah, I never really journaled, but I would write down, like, lists and lists of just things that I'm grateful for, or, like, people that I love in my life. And I feel like that's helpful for when you're, like, feeling sad. You can look back at that list and be like, here's the people that I know love me and I love them, and, like, here's, like, my dog, like, is a positive thing in my life, and, like, yeah.
Another thing about journaling is it's nice to just have something you can kind of look back on and be like, I made so much progress from, like, when I was writing this versus now, and it's just, like, memories too.
Every year on New Year's Eve, I write a letter to myself, and I always end it with, I cannot wait to be you. And I feel like that's a fun thing to read, just to be like, oh, like, I was in such a different spot exactly a year ago, and, like, it's nice to see how much I've actually grown, and yeah.
I really liked that I can't wait to be you thing. I think I'm going to write that down.
Yes.
How has that been going for you? Is it, like, giving you, like, more of a positive vibe?
Yeah, it's been going good. I've done that for, like, 3 or 4 years now. And so the very first year I was, like, completely in a bad spot, and just, like, it was terrible. My letter was so sad. And then the next year I was like, wow, I have grown so much. And my letter was a little more positive, just happy to be where I am. And it's like, I know in a year I'm going to be even better than I am right now.
Oh, wow.
So
spoke it into existence.
yes. I know, Mars, you said movies. I like watching YouTube, definitely. That's, like, my number one go-to besides music, too. But, yeah, I feel like it's nice to kind of calm down, or, like, podcasts, too, can feel like somebody's talking to you, or you're talking to them, or, yeah.
Another good coping mechanism I like to use is, like, just petting my cat, finding him and picking him up, because I don't know why, but, like, it just soothes anxiety or any worries I have. Like, how can I be sad when there's a cute little cat purring on my lap?
Yes, definitely.
You think animals do help?
Definitely. I think there was studies that were like pets are good for like depression and anxiety and stress relief.
Yeah, it said that a cat's purr is like really good for like when you're really stressed or really upset. That it has like this sort of soothing like ability that like it's really nice.
Yeah, sometimes I find myself just like putting my ear up to his rib cage and like hugging him because like it's just so soothing to listen to my cat purr.
Yes, I feel like, I don't know if this is true or not, but they can like sense when you're feeling sad.
Oh,
or, like,
definitely.
yeah, my dog will come up to me and he'll just sit next to me and like, it's nice, yeah.
My cat will stare at me like I'm crazy, but I appreciate him for it.
Yes.
All about caring, really. For me, I would say cooking. Though I like cooking for sure, but like if I'm just like upset, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just bake some cookies. Maybe I'll feel a little better.
Eat some good food.
Yes.
I don't even like baked goods like that, but I know my family do. So it's like they get a good little whiff at it, and like, I'm much cooler now. So I feel like a lot of distractions basically get me off of like a bad mood. Like if I'm distracted, what a bad mood.
Yes, it's nice to focus on something else and give yourself something to do instead of just like wallowing in self-pity. So yeah, baking is fun. I've definitely done that. And then also, like you said, your family likes the baking too, or the baked goods that you make. So I think like acts of love or kindness can help you help yourself. So I think we just read a poem in language arts that was, wait.
Are you talking about the extended learning?
Yeah, the extended
oranges? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the oranges.
There was, this week's was Emily Dickinson. She wrote about how her heart is broken, but she wants to help other people's hearts not be broken. So it's, if I can help ease someone's pain, I will not live in vain. I think that's similar to what she said. So I think, yeah, my love language is definitely gift giving. I love to give gifts. So I feel like that can help me too, because I see the reaction and I see like, and quality time and just everything is like positive coping skill.
Yeah, gift giving, definitely, it's nice because you get to make other people happy, and that like that has an effect on your own like mood and stuff. It's nice.
Yes, another coping skill for me would be crafting. I love to craft. Yeah.
What do you normally craft?
Yeah.
Like
I've recently been into felt crafts, so I cut out some letters and I made my friend a birthday crown. Like I hand sewed them on, and yeah, I do some screen printing, and I have a Cricut machine, if you know what that is, cuts out the stickers, and yeah, do all those things. Those are positive coping skills for me, because I'll just go in my basement and I'm like, I'll just do whatever, make a card for someone.
yeah.
Don't you have a business with your dad? Does that also like distract you and help?
Yeah, so we have a 3D printing business, so I can like design things online and make like, so I make gifts with that, and then I can print it and I can do all the things as a positive coping skill. And yeah.
You can also print positive things.
Yes, true.
Have you ever like published anything? Like I know you guys sell stuff, but like
Yeah, I don't really, usually what I make is like keychains or like something similar to stuff that's already out there. So I don't really publish like my files or anything, but yeah, it's fun.
Speaking of keychains, I feel like fidgets are a really good coping skill, especially like in the moment or like when you're out in public and can't like actively do like the other big coping skills like crafting, or maybe you don't have your headphones or something like that. I love carrying around fidgets, even if they're not like meant to be fidgets. If they're like clickety or like or have a good texture, that's a good coping skill.
Yeah, that's actually funny. My business is like mainly centered around fidgets. So we have this flexible starfish that's very like articulated, and I like to like drape it over my hand and it just forms to my hand. It's very cute. And we just started making clickers. So it's a piece from a keyboard, and then we 3D print 2 pieces, and then they click together.
Oh, I've had one of those before. Those are really nice. But
Yes.
some of them, they can be kind of loud. My favorite fidget, though, are the tiny little magnetic balls, because it's like sand that isn't messy.
Yes.
My favorite fidget is like the marble mesh ones where you like push the marble up and down, just because like when I fidget, I like to be able to like use like a little bit more aggression.
I always end up taking the ball out and breaking it.
Fair.
Mine would have to be the squishy ball with like either like small beads inside of it or like slime inside of it. Yes, they always end up breaking, but like for the time being, they're really good.
Yes. I like Nido, which is like a brand of like with the slime inside of it. They have like a cube. And I like that it has slime instead of like powder, because if it breaks, it's not going to be so messy. But yeah, the marble one where you like put it back and forth, I've had to re-sew mine like 4 times because I keep pushing it aggressively and the marble will just pop out. And I'm like, what?
It sucks when you break it, because then it's like, that's my favorite fidget, and now I just don't have it anymore. And you're like, that makes you more upset.
They need to make those out of steel or something.
Yes, like metal, all metal, perfect.
Just scraping, just...
It goes from being
So
like the
relaxing.
quietest fidget to being like the loudest one you can
Need
get.
some WD-40 for my fidget.
Yes, unbreakable. I've actually re-sewn mine. I'm into sewing a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of two in one. It's crafting and fidgets.
Double relaxation. That really works, man.
Yes. But another one of my favorite fidgets is also 3D printed, of course. But it looks like cards, and it has 6 magnets in it on each side, and then it slides. So it's like they line up like this, and then it slides, and then they make a little nice clicking noise.
That sounds
So
awesome.
I should bring it in sometime. It's
Yes,
really
you
fun.
definitely should. You will not be going home with it. I will, but,
Real.
you know, do that.
I do think you should probably bring some to the school and like kind of show them off a little bit, especially for Jennifer's classroom. She does have fidgets as well. You probably have like a little box of them. I mean, if that's what you want to do, of course.
Of
But
course.
Yeah,
I
you-
would definitely want to play with that.
Yeah, you could like bring in like a tester box and then put up a little sign for your business and be like, here's where you go if you want to buy these for yourself at home.
Yeah,
Yes.
self-promotion.
I was going to say
Exactly.
self-promotion. I'm in the community leadership class, so I'll definitely talk to John about that if you would like to, because that's really cool. I know I'll tap in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in community leadership too, but I didn't go on the last volunteer trip, but that's different.
That's really different.
Actually, because I had therapy, which is another good coping skill.
Yeah.
Or is that a coping skill? I don't know.
I'd
think
say
so.
Unless you're
Voluntarily.
trying, like,
Yeah.
As long as you're not forced into it and you're comfortable with your therapist, it can definitely be a really good like coping mechanism in the end.
Yeah, I actually went to this specific kind of therapy called DBT. It's dialectical behavior therapy, and it focuses on like coping skills and healthy ways to control your emotions and stuff like that. So that's a really good therapy if anyone is looking for specifically behavioral coping skills.
Yeah, I went to a group like that for a while, and it actually shut down before I could graduate from it. But
Dang.
yeah, that was kind of sad. But it taught me a lot of good skills, definitely for like confrontation, like Dear Man. I think that's
Yeah.
one of the skills. I don't remember what it stands for, but like you state what you want and like you're standing still on what you want and you're not compromising with
Yeah,
anything really because
boundaries.
yeah, boundaries definitely because like
yeah,
this is what
that's-
I need and like this is my personal needs.
And
I don't
yeah,
know.
Like, these are my needs. These need to be met. And if you cannot meet them, we need to have a talk.
Yes.
Essentially.
Definitely something a lot more people need to work on, because being a people pleaser is not healthy. It's not good. So it's nice to see people standing up for what they want and being very firm on that, because, you know, it makes you feel proud of them.
Yes, definitely.
I think the world would be a better place if people just said what they wanted. And
True.
that's it. just be upfront with your feelings, your emotions, your wants, your needs, the world would be so much better.
That, or if everybody became a mind reader.
Yes.
Real. I think all therapists, like once you graduate from like therapy school, like to be a therapist, you just automatically can read someone's mind. Like you're a therapist and you're your client and they're like, I know how you're feeling, and like I don't know.
It's like becoming an FBI agent where they can read your body,
Yes.
all your movements.
No, that's a good skill to have, though, is like being able to really understand somebody's body language and stuff.
Oh God, I'm terrible at that.
Yeah, no, I've been getting better at it, but I used to be horrible at it. It was bad.
How do you know you're good or bad at it?
Well, that I think you have your answer right there.
Trial and error. Trial and error is a big thing.
You don't think it's like any skill issue or anything?
Maybe.
I think it's like any others, like social skill. Like you just have to throw yourself in the ring and see what works and see what doesn't, and finding your own facts and testing them to be true.
Yeah, like certain movements or like decisions people make when they're feeling certain moods is definitely something that you learn to catch on to pretty quick.
Wait, I do have a question. What is like a few negative what's it called?
Coping skills?
Coping mechanisms.
Well, yeah, I feel like we can't talk about like all the good ones without talking like the negative ones, like self-harm or like hurting others or
Substance abuse. Yeah.
Actively choosing not to feel better.
And definitely like bottling up your emotions. Like it's easy to do, but it's so bad in the long run because then you do it so much that you don't know how to talk about your feelings.
Exactly. And they all they start to mesh together at some point, and it all comes out at one point and people are like, whoa, where did that come from? When it's a million different things and it's so hard to decipher at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like mindset is a big thing in like any feeling better or feeling worse. Like I used to have the mindset, I was like, I cannot get better. Like this is my life now. But immediately after I changed my mindset to like, hey, things are going to get better, this will pass, and like everything like that, I got better.
What gave you that this was going to get better motivation to have that type of mindset?
Definitely my family, my parents. I'm going to cry.
It's okay.
We feel you.
Yeah, like I was constantly told like, this will pass, this will get better, but my brain was just telling me this will not get better. And then I finally made that switch and I was like, wait, maybe this can get better and maybe I can do this. And I'm strong enough and I'm good enough and like everything like that. So
that is a wonderful mindset. I wish everybody had that. Hell, I wish I had that. I mean, heck, I wish I had that. That is really beautiful. You should write that down.
Yeah, I definitely understand like what you mean. Like having the mindset that you like don't want to change, like you don't think you can. It's definitely like once you get over it, you just have like this whole new like area to explore about yourself. Like understanding yourself and like what helps you feel better is so good. But like just finally making that switch to like I don't want to get better and then I want to get better is like it's life-changing, obviously.
Yeah, I think personally for me, what made my switch happen to be like, okay, I need to focus on myself was like just realizing what I wanted, because before I just didn't have, I didn't strive to live for anything. I was just living day to day. But like the day it hit where I was like, wait, this is my life. I can do what I want. I can make my decisions. And these things that are making me feel this way will pass. And just switching my mindset, like you said, to actively choosing to live, essentially.
I definitely agree with that because, like, what was I going to say? Yeah, switching up from, like, what am I going to do? Okay,
From start over. What am I going to do to this is what I'm doing?
Yeah. Like you said, living day to day. I finally, like, when I made that switch, I thought, hey, I have a future, because I never thought I was going to have that future, so I felt so unprepared for it. But finally, I was just like, this is happening, like, I need to cope, I need to deal with this, and, like, I got positive coping skills from my DBT class, from my therapy, from all these different places, and, like, I finally made the switch. And so it's just a big thing. Mindset is a big thing. I was always like, oh, that's so stupid. Like, you can't just trick yourself into feeling better, but you kind of can.
Yeah. And like, sometimes it's easier to talk about in the future, but like it didn't make it. It's not easy at all. Because while you're in like feeling in that bad in the moment, sometimes you think it's easier to feel this bad than taking the rough journey to feel better. Sometimes you think it's better to sit with that pain when in reality it's not.
And definitely, like, I felt more comfortable in sadness than, like, I do now. Like, well, I feel a little more comfortable with myself now, but, like, I had so much comfort in sadness because I was in that place for so long that it was uncomfortable to get out of it. And
I get that.
Yeah, even though it's uncomfortable, it has to happen. So
Yeah, that's definitely like a big thing people need to remember is like there's like you need to like make this switch at some point or you'll never be able to. And it's like it's scary, but it's nice to like make that switch in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think once you made the switch, you're like, this is better? This is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It probably took me a while to realize that, but after that switch, I'm like, I can be comfortable in, like, not happiness, but, like, a neutral feeling. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's hard to realize, like, I was sad all the time, but now, even though I'm happier, I'm not going to be happy all the time. Mm-hmm. So
It's definitely a very bumpy path, and it's not linear. It's very, like, scattered, like, it's ups and downs. You're not going to be able to, like, instantly get better. You're going to have to, like, go through all these different trials and errors, and it's just, like, in the end, it's very rewarding to be in such a happy place in your life.
Yeah, we've been using like switch as a term, but it's not really like a switch. It's more of like a gradient because when I first started my therapy, I was like, I don't want to be here. I'm just doing this because my mom wanted me to. I'm just going to get through this, and then I'll go home and be sad. But, you know, when you're sitting in an environment where people genuinely want you to feel better, it does just start to creep up on you.
Yeah, it has an effect in the end.
yeah, and I feel like, obviously I wasn't forced into therapy. I chose to go. But at the very start, I felt the same way. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get this over with, whatever. But once I finally accepted that support, I could feel better. Mm-hmm. And like, it was very mind-boggling to me where it's like no one's happy 100% of the time because, like, you see everything on social media, on TV, and it's like everyone should be happy 100% of the time. But even when you are 100% better, you're not going to be happy every single moment of every single day.
Everybody has their ups and downs, and that's important to remember. It's not always going to be ups. There's going to be downs, and you might not like it, but you learn a lot from the ups and downs that you go through.
Yeah, and speaking more on the social media thing, I feel like that affected me a lot too because especially with COVID and stuff, we were on social media so much, we only saw the side of people that they wanted us to see. So I got this idea of like, oh, happy people are happy all the time and they have no problems and this and that. And because I'm not like them, I will never be like them. And I feel like that's a really dangerous idea to like establish in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They were thinking, thinking you're never going to be happy and like never have that life that they have and just kind of comparing yourself. That's another like negative one. Comparing yourself to others and like what they're happy about, like what's making them happy. You're like, dang, that's not making me happy, or this, that, and the third. I feel like finding what makes you happy is really big. Like that one thing, it could be, you know, a pet, a friend, parent, anybody. Just finding what makes you happy is really good.
Yeah, and like just discovering like what you like and just getting a better understanding with like what you want and like what you need is it's an amazing feeling.
Top tier.
Yes, and those are positive coping skills that will make you feel better and make you happy. And yeah.
It's nice.
Anything else to add on coping skills?
Nope.
Just remember that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, definitely.
There's always a chance to really feel happy.
And like, yes, you will be happy sometimes, but life is like a roller coaster, as Kimya Dawson says. Do you know Kimya Dawson? She's a singer.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. So there's music again.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
good music.
Music is definitely one of the big helpers for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Put them headphones in. Go by yourself.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Sounds like a W dated me.
Loudest you can put the volume on your headphones
We're not
too.
supporting deafness.
But if it helps, it helps.
A little hearing loss never hurt nobody.
Nope.
Oh. Maybe it did.
Maybe a little bit.
I didn't hear that one.
Okay, sounds good. That was the Face to Face podcast. I'm joined by
Koda.
Sai.
And Mars.
and I'm Jay. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your positive coping skills. And yeah, see you guys.